Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life.
Well, that was incredibly dumb timing.
Children, we'd been best to refuse.
Jesus! That was the biggest burn I've ever seen in Old English.
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
I hate you, but you're also kind of attractive, so it's fine.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find
Oh,
him
it's
before
given
the
me
party.
I hope nothing's happened
search
to him, or
quest.
he
Hopefully I
changed
can
his
still do
mind.
it, even though we already
The
know.
tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
Jesus, how many times are you going to say basically the same thing?
Drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Your voice has changed. I swear you didn't sound all piratey for a while. Right, well, there's a lot of things to ask. We're going to begin with the heretics.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the
Yeah, we know about this guy, don't we?
May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
I do want this guy to trust me.
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Teleme has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel.
Hey, look at that! I did it good.
Happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Okay, I thought you were going to demand like a bribe then, but you're actually being nice about the whole thing. What's going on with
You
Constantine?
haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
I'm not done talking to you. Okay, good. Help on the merchandise. What's this again?
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tirfredi. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Okay, guys, I will just be right back. I'll see you in a second. Okay, and we are back. Let me quickly just make sure that, because I'm muting my mic during that, let me quickly check audio levels on the stream again. Come on. Yeah, okay, we're all good. Let's ask about other things. So the Nauts, I am interested in the Nauts. I imagine that's just, basically the pirates of this universe, am I right? Or like, at the very least, what are they called? What are they called? The opposite of pirates. The sort of Queen's version of the pirates. Privateers, there you go.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard.
Oh!
How do you become...
Interesting.
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nort from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Norts for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Alright, talk to me about Tirfridi.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Tirfridi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land, and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming, that will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures.
So the Nords seem to like the natives. Interesting. We've only heard horrible things from the bigger factions.
Far from the ports.
Okay, the Port of Serene.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
It's weird that we got a disease all the way out here in, like, what I assume is an island, right? Like, that shit's rare. About the cabin boy. When did you last see him?
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
And has he got any acquaintances in
Does
Serene?
the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Who are his close friends?
This Jonas. Does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
Badass names, I like
Find
it.
them over there, in port.
Alright, well, I'll see you later,
Be back
buddy.
soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's
There's a lot of typos in the subtitles, huh? But somehow that's a little bit charming.
We'll need to find a way into his jail.
I love me some... I do like a bit of clunk in games, I really do. I don't know why. It just, it's beautiful. So we can tamper with the, you know, I mean, it's just got so much heart already, this game. It really, really does. I mean, we already know where to find Constantine, so it's kind of funny that we can continue that quest. Even that kind of clunk is adorable. Investigate the disappearance of the... There's so much we can do! But I guess we should quickly tamper with that shit, right? Clear out the warehouse guards. Interrogate the smuggler. Man, there's a lot to do here. Captain Vasco, Mr. Yes, I didn't actually get to speak to you, did I? How exactly do we do that? Who are you, anyway? I haven't really heard your name mentioned, but you seem important. Oh, it's you!
I see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
We didn't get to talk to you properly yet, so...
Would you be in need of my help in any way?
Ask about his future role on the island. Okay,
Your
sure.
official title on TFRD. Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor. Nothing more.
So yes, you're
But
watching
His
me
Highness
forever.
has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events. Chart the island and its resources.
Oh, so it's an excuse to have the Codex be a real thing.
As possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely
Such a
valuable to
sexy
me.
man.
I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master.
Alright then. Well, I guess
need
let's
to be
leave
leaving.
for now.
I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
I do wish there was a little more customization options. Because I feel like my dude is very, like, you know, we didn't have very many options to change what we looked like or anything like that. So let's hit up the tavern real quick. Because I do wanna see what the little finding Constantine thing was. Because I don't know. Oh, we got some more hoof fungus, the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. What do we got here? To the family of the rich man who provoked us. We have him and we will kill him if you don't pay us handsomely. Come with a full purse to the alley of the south. What? Alley south of the old warehouse district. Can I actually do anything about that? The alley of the warehouse district, meaning... Here? Is that about Constantine? That probably is about Constantine, actually. Huh, interesting. Well, I mean, we'll definitely deal with that eventually. But for now, completing quests. In Greedfall, a quest can usually be completed in several different ways. Sardet has more than one string to his bow. Cunning, persuasion, intuition, corruption, and creating items from the crafting table will be some of the means available to you to reach your goals. To improve in these areas, spend the points in the corresponding talent tree or wear equipment that offers bonuses. Threats and combat are also options when your enemies are not receptive to your talents. What, so I can give them like a little dance? Just tease them a little bit? Will that work?
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Can we actually get a drink? Because that'd be quite cute. No, we can't. Alright, well, let's ask about
Looking for
Constantine.
my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
So it looks exactly like me.
Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
I guess.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
Oh, is
If
that
you
what our
can
little
fix it,
metal repairy things are
I'd be
for?
obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
I don't know where I got that 25... Yeah, look, metal dowels. Ah, that's cute.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
I mean, it is a small sum. I don't know where we got the 190 or whatever we got, but...
It would seem.
You were being so nice to me
I
before.
need to be off.
Fuck you.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
I don't need to do that. I know where Constantine is. I'm doing you a goddamn favour. Where... Oh, come on. Half your furniture. One table. Well, to be fair, it's not like you have very much. Here we go.
Furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse.
You are a
We'll
craftsman,
need to
aren't
build
you?
some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
Oh, I wonder if that means I can build the, like create the sleeping potion from the hoof fungus or whatever the fuck. The damage caused by Constantine. Are we done?
They were once broken.
Is there more? Because it said like 2 out of 4, right? I mean, let's assume we're done. It's cool that all these skills will give you other ways of completing things.
Were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the
Well, I didn't really expect to just break in and see them giving him a little bit of a
Get him
stroke.
out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow who could down his pint. Anything else?
I like this guy.
be off.
Not that we're ever really gonna see him ever again, considering we're leaving this fucking place. But what have we got going on here? Innkeeper, go down, go up. Yeah, we don't need any of that. We know what happened to Constantine. Was that literally it? You just talk to the man, and that's it. And now we just go down and fight. I don't think that can be it. I get the feeling he's been moved or something. Investigate the should we save Constantine now? I kind of want to save that till last. I mean, he's our cousin, but I'm sure he could take a little bit more of a beating. Let's go and deal with maybe Kurt's issue. I mean, Kurt's on our team. Potentially for good. I don't know how many companions you can have, but I mean, I'd hope it's more than one at a time. If I could have like a little crew, like 4 dudes running around me, well, I mean, that'd be overpowered as shit, but it'd be lovely. And I mean, if Kurt's going to be around for a long time, then I definitely want him liking me, so we should definitely deal with his sort of, I'll say loyalty mission. There's probably like 1,000 more to come from him. Because, I mean, this is right at the start. But, yeah, I mean, we want to make him happy. We want to build up his loyalty. So that's exactly what we gonna do. And in the process, steal everything I possibly can. Crude iron ore. Oh, that's not what I was going to... I forgot to go to the damn crafting bench. Zone is under the control of another faction than yours. Certain places are forbidden for you. A costume, blah, 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 will allow you to trick the guards. You can also try stealth. If a guard spots you, it will result in violence and damage your reputation with the faction. I'm going to save, but I'm probably not going to cheat once it happens. Like, if we get spotted, I mean.
Idea how to get in there without being noticed.
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you? I mean, I don't really see why this isn't our faction. I mean, we own this damn world, don't we?
And you were able to keep your mark hidden from them. They might let us in.
Prepare a drink laced with sleeping pills.
These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Well, let's assume we already have those ingredients, because, I mean, we've been looting everything we possibly can, right? And beast essence, leather, we got some good stuff. Let's go find a little crafting table. That sounded like a blacksmith. No, it's a miner. You're mining the street! The hell is... What are you doing here? Why is there gold under the street? This can't be healthy! Alright, fine. Let's see what we can do. Workbench time. Quest time. Lace drink or sleeping potion? Or don't we need both? We need some innocuous hispidus. Hispidus. Well, we can't do that yet, unfortunately. But that is absolutely what I want to do with this. If we can do it in the cool way, I will absolutely do it in the cool way. For now, let's go investigate the disappearance then, and I'm going to hope that we can find those ingredients on the way. Normally, I'd sort of just jump cut and find the ingredients and, you know, go back to it. But when I'm on stream, I don't know. I don't want to I don't want to just search for an ingredient for 20 minutes.
But perhaps we'll discover some useful information.
Maybe we can search his belongings, huh? Oh! So this also has shit about the smuggler. I didn't expect that. Are you Flavia? You are Flavia. Well, I've got shit to look at. Smuggler's journal. I have 2 new clients. They want to go to our side, and the Inquisitors are on their heels, which will not make my job any easier. I think I can get them onto the ship inconspicuously, but we will have to be cautious, and I hope that they will prove patient and discreet. I'll hide them away in a warehouse behind the harbour office, where the Inquisitors will never dare to enter. That was easy. We don't even need to interrogate the smuggler anymore. I mean, I'm gonna, though. Right? Am I not allowed to anymore? No, give me the... Okay, well, we'll talk to Flavia quick.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
I'm gonna ask about the captain.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator and an excellent leader of men.
Yeah, I liked him.
He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet.
Huh.
If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
I mean, what is he... Captain's pretty cool enough, you know. I mean, he's got a damn good career ahead of him. But I'm probably gonna get him killed. Right, we got a lot we can ask about here. Let's begin with the last time you saw him.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
In which case, what does he tend to do?
What does Jonas do in his free time? When you're on land?
He just
Sure, they would have found him if he was just hanging out.
You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Huh. Why are you friends with this little idiot again? Alright, ask about his friends. I mean, you are his friends. Why do we need to...
No one, far as I know.
Oh, shit. Seems like a very sad little man. Poor guy.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
Not so much to just imagine your best friend being carried away like that, right? I didn't even get to ask about his enemies, which sucks.
I need to be going.
Damn.
Farewell.
Is that because we now know where he is? I mean, we basically got nothing from any of that. Shit. Is there anything around here? No, this is quite a mystery, huh? We only really have one more place to go. I imagine this is to talk to Lauro. Man, what the fuck could happen to this guy? I'm going to assume that Lauro is right, or at least, like, maybe it's a mix of their two accounts.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds.
Your voice so doesn't fit your face. What the fuck? Alright, talk to me about the captain.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Alright, well, we should have a lot of questions here, huh? What do you know?
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet
Tumblers
lost my
in the
head.
belly.
The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Imagine you were too drunk to... yeah, that's what I was going to
I
ask.
tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Which case... he was acting weird, right? You seem closer than Flavia, so maybe you'll know a little more.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Well, that's not helpful at all. Any more details about the kidnappers?
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
No,
How
as in,
would I
what do
know?
they look like?
Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is
Well,
nothing
maybe they
but
want
this,
a
don't
gentle
you?
boy to
It's just
keep
that
his
I
head
can't
down,
imagine
if you know what I
folks
mean.
hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Alright then. Well, for now, we'll leave. You've actually been way more helpful. We've got a witness for once.
Story this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
I think Lauro's right. I mean, the dude was quite clearly, kidnapped, right? I mean, I don't know what... I mean, Flavia didn't give us any kind of alternative, that's the thing. Except hearing his voice in the harbour, which could be the case, I guess. But, I don't know. Who knows? Who freaking knows? Heretics in their hideout, temper the ship. Yeah, we don't need to go into the prison anymore, but I kind of just want to anyway. Who knows? I mean, we still need to make that sleeping pill drink for some reason. And immediately back to the tavern. Huh. Alright, well, I mean, there's no reason not to. It's kind of annoying that I didn't do this first, though. The amount of times we have to head back to this place. What are the chances the guy's in? I mean, we've heard that they've lost a lot of regulars recently. And why are we talking to the damn tavern owner? What's he gonna say?
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
No, and you never can. I'm always coming to you with trouble. About the cabin boy.
I'm
Kidnapping.
looking for a Nort. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A no, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment. You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Alright, then in which case, give me the
Someone
witness.
told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table.
I knew he looked important for some reason. Aw, he counted as a passerby a little
I
while
need to be
ago.
off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
So, but oh, it's not even the dude I thought it was. He has given up his place at the table. You liar! Fuck you. Well, I knew you looked kind of interesting too, I guess. Able-bodied man. He's barely got any eyes.
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Nort that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
One sec, guys. Hold on. And we're back. Sorry about that, guys. So why exactly is there a mob surrounding us right now? Either way, did I ask about the cabin boy? I don't know. Let's ask about what's happening in the evening anyway.
A rich merchant came in with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift.
I
They
get you.
exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought
You
that they
dick!
kidnapped
You play with him!
That's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Oh, I see. Alright, well, let's ask about him
What can you
specifically
tell me
then.
about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Alright, more information on the rich man. This is what I've been wanting to know for ages. Okay.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
Jilted
No,
lover?
sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man.
Hey!
It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
I knew the Fontaine warehouses would become
He has
important
a
for
house
some
in the
reason.
wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
I already rammed his wife earlier, so this will be interesting.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
Hell
What
yeah!
did he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Okay, you actually make a good point. Fuck. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head to the merchant. I'm just gonna buy a sleep potion, because I can't find one of those fucking crafty boys for the life of me.